Fear is more deadly than any disease known to mankind. It's the choice weapon of the dark forces of hell, and only the power of God can cast it down and destroy it. Personally, I've struggled with fear terribly in my life. Panic attacks. I had terrible anxiety growing up. I would have panic attacks. I remember as young as age 6 and 7, I would struggle with these panic attacks. I didn't even know what they were. I needed to protect myself. That's what I felt like. I had to protect myself. I began to make alliances and agreements with anger, control, futility, rage, sorrow. Through experience, circumstances, traumas, and hurts, we can react and default to wrong responses, wrong beliefs. And when you believe a lie, my friend, fear is ultimately the outcome. What will you do with this truth? Maybe you're saying to yourself, there's just no way out. You may feel like, I might as well give up. I just can't do it. Your perception decides your fear or your faith, your curse or your courage. Your repetition decides your fear or your faith. Why? Well, because repetition creates persuasion. Remember, you have the power of choice over your focus. God's given that to you. Deuteronomy 30, verse 19, God said, I've set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. And then he says this, you choose. You choose. So what hand are you looking at? What's your focus? Do you have an awful fear focus or an awesome faith focus? You may be asking right now, why am I struggling with fear? It's what you're believing. It's what you're repeating over and over, and it becomes what you believe. Repetition creates persuasion. God says he will fight your enemies for you, but you have to authorize victory, the victory of faith. You see, enemies are opportunities for victory, but fear won't tell you that. Fear will never give you that kind of consulting. You have the power of choice, and God will not mess with your power of choice. You choose your repetition, and therefore you choose your persuasion.